Hey everyone, welcome to our Tupperware party. My name is Jenny Welker, and I'm bringing you some fantastic ladies today to help me demo some great Tupperware products at our party today. So I hope you're here and ready to see some amazing good stuff. We're going to feature two of our premium systems today, one being the Supersonic Chopper system and the other being our Modular Mate system. I am a Tupperware lady because I had to have a bazillion of these products in my kitchen. So I decided that my wish list was bigger than my budget. So I needed to somehow get a discount on these products. So why not join Tupperware, right? Well, then I decided having a party is a lot of fun. So why not make a little money on the side too? So today what I'm going to share with you is a super simple 6-ingredient salsa that is so yummy. You're going to want to come over and eat it with me. But I'm going to show you how to make a homemade salsa with fresh ingredients right in your own kitchen. Saves you a whole lot of money than going and buying the expensive jar or eating out at a Mexican restaurant every day, which is a-okay with me too. But, you know, our budget, again, I have to get my chips and salsa in at home. So what I have here is the Supersonic Chopper system, which comes in a lot of different components. I like to call it the big daddy and the baby. They do go hand in hand and they fit together, and I'm going to use them here real quick to make the salsa, but I want to give you a little bit of idea of how yours will come when you get yours. You will get the big base with a rubber seal on the bottom. However, this rubber seal will be inside your Supersonic Chopper. So you want to be sure you take it out, fit it in the grooves in the bottom of the chopper so that it is a non-skid bottom. You don't want to leave it in here because then you'll chop it up and then we'll have a problem. Also comes with a paddle attachment, which is like a beater for doing cakes. And someday I will show you a easy way to make a cake without getting out a big mixer with the paddle attachment. Also comes with a very sharp blade. You can see there's 3 blades here that we'll use to do our chopping. So the bottom has a little hole in it, and the bottom of the base has the little piece that the hole fits in so that it secures into the bottom of the base. So it's in there. You always want to keep your blade cover because these blades are super duper duper sharp, and you would hate to have a kid and a husband or someone reach in and cut their finger on the blade. The top here, you just set on the top and it spins around and attaches to the top of the base. This is a little valve for our, what I call the dripper. If you're going to make a salad dressing and you need to put oil in slowly, you can put it in here while you're mixing and it drips slowly in. So it comes with your funnel, as well as the brains of it. And so this is how our chopper is going to spin. We're going to give this a pull. It's going to spin our wheel, and you're going to see that here in just a minute. Very similar is the small one. Also a very nice blade cover, very sharp 3 blade. Same idea. It sits right in the middle. Does not have the rim because the brains fit right down on top of this one. So I'm going to show you, to start our salsa, chop some garlic in the little one so you can see it. So I've already peeled some garlic cloves. My recipe usually calls for 2, but it'll show easier if I chop more, and who doesn't like more garlic, right? So I'm going to come close to my camera and show there's garlic in there, and then I'm going to give this a few pulls. And I'm going to open it and show you that just like that, you have chopped garlic. Super easy, no knife required, any of that. So I'm going to take that garlic now, and I'm just going to put it in here because it won't hurt if I chop it more when I chop other things. But it's already chopped. but just so you could see it up close, I wanted to use the little one. And this little one is one of my favorites for baking, chopping nuts or any kind of supersonic small, which I call my baby. There is a medium-sized one that obviously if this is Big Daddy, that's Mama, and this is Baby. But in the catalog, you won't see them named that. You will see Supersonic Chopper system. Small, medium, large, or tall, small, something. I like my names better. I have actually got an onion here that I quartered and then realized that it was a huge onion. So it's actually an eighth, and I just put that whole onion brains in, and then using my non-stick bottom, I'm just gonna not chop an onion. Did not get it in there correctly. It's coming apart. I don't have it on right. Here we go. It's coming apart. I think I put too much onion at one time. There we go. Okay, so we're chopping our onion. It's not quite small enough yet. Why? Keep turning it off. Anyway. So then we have our chopped onion with a little struggle because I put too much in there, but we have a chopped onion. Now for the next ingredient that I put in my salsa is I like to use a Southwest Chipotle seasoning that you can either buy at the store, or there is a great do-it-yourself recipe, which I like to use because it gives it great flavor. So I'm going to put a tablespoon of that in my salsa. And then I want to talk to you about one of my other favorite products in Tupperware is the Fridge Smart that I have cilantro in. I have cilantro from the last time I went to the grocery store in here. And you say to me, well, how in the world do you get that cilantro the last past checkout? Because you know when you go to the grocery store and you check out and you buy produce and it's in a plastic bag and you come home and it's already like you should have eaten it yesterday. So Tupperware is so smart. They came out with a Fridge Smart container, which tells you on the side of the container here how fruit and vegetables breathe. And you say, wait, what? Because some vegetables don't want air, some want a little air, some want a lot of air. Just like I always say, strawberries in the grocery store come in a very holy container. Strawberries do not like to breathe, so they're rotting actually in the container you're bringing them home from the store in. But if you come home and you put them in your Fridge Smart and you set the vent on the top, how our picture tells us whether it's open, closed, or in the middle, you set it correctly for your fruits and vegetables and they last 10 times longer. So I'll have the cilantro in my refrigerator for 10 or 12 days with no problem of it rotting. So when we put our veggies and fruits in our Fridge Smarts, we put them in naked, dirty, and dry. So I didn't wash the cilantro. So prior to coming on, I got some cilantro out and washed it and have it over here to dry. So I'm going to add cilantro, and I'm just breaking it up a little bit to my salsa. The stems, everything can go in there. That's perfectly okay. It's going to chop it. So I'm just going to add maybe a couple more. Kind of get it in there. See if I can get this on. Stay this time. And we're gonna some technical difficulty with my chocolate. Okay, I'm gonna cheat. Get a new gear because maybe that's my problem. I'm chopping. I kind of want to make sure onion, my everything is in there. We've reduced it down to onion, garlic, salsa, and spice. One other ingredient that we put in is tomatoes. Now, when I'm generally making this at home, I use fresh tomatoes or green tomatoes if I want green salsa. But today I bought a can of tomatoes, mostly because I love to show our can opener, which is the best can opener on the planet. So be sure to ask your Tupperware lady about the best can opener on the planet. And she'll show you about it, or we'll talk about it on another cooking show one day. But today, to save time, I've already opened the can and I'm just dumping the tomatoes in the salsa mix. And I'm just gonna put the top back on for just a second and give it a whirl and add our last ingredient. So put it back on, we just kind of mix it together to give it a good blend. Everything's already chopped. So last thing I add to my cilantro, pretty fitting, to the salsa is lime. Now I'm gonna press the lime because I get all the juice out of it. Because I don't know about y'all, but if you have ever squeezed a lime with a paper cut, it hurts really, really bad. So your zest and press will save you from all that pain. Has an amazing zester on the top, so I can zest my lime right into here and have my lime zest had I wanted to. But today what I want to do is get the juice out of lime. So a little fun fact, lime cuts garlic flavor. So if you ever have a recipe that you feel like has way too much garlic flavor in it, you can cut that flavor with adding lime juice. I did add extra garlic today, so I'll cut it. So I'm just gonna put a half a lime and I'm just gonna squeeze, and I hope y'all can see all of that lime juice right into my salsa. And I'm gonna open it and show you that the lime actually inverts and all the juice is gone. So I'm gonna show you one more time how super easy this is. I always think easy peasy, lemon or lime, squeezy. So there it goes, all the juice right into the salsa. And I'm gonna give it one more spin and show you our finished product. Now that's 6 ingredients: garlic, onion, spice, tomato, lime, and cilantro. So take out my very sharp blade, and voila, homemade salsa, just like that. So using our Supersonic Chopper system and a few other amazing Tupperware products, I'm gonna go enjoy Taco Thursday. So now I'm gonna turn it over to my friend Sheri Steffen, who's gonna discuss modular mates with y'all. Bye.
Hey y'all, it's Sheri. So earlier I shared about one of my favorite things in Tupperware, and the whole reason I joined Tupperware for these modular mates right here. We had some moths in our pantry in everything, except I had one set of Tupperware that I had just my baking supplies in. So I knew I had to have some more in my pantry so I could get rid of all the bugs and keep them away forever. And that was the best way to do it, was to join Tupperware and get them for joining. So I did. And I had so much fun. I stayed and I still love it. And I love to share all about these modular mates because they're amazing. So the last time, you can still go back and catch my last video and watch so you know what I'm talking about. I shared about why the whole system, it's a system in place that's designed to stay there. It stays in place all the time, and we save times, money, space, taste, and waste, right? So how to figure out which size you need in your pantry, because now you decide you really do need something like this in your pantry. So let me show you how, a really simple way to decide where to put them and will they fit. So I told y'all that our super oval and our rectangle fit in most cabinets and pantries that are designed in homes that were built after 1975. But I know a lot of people don't have any pantry at all, or have a very tiny pantry, so then they'll use some cabinet space or just a standalone. So here's how to tell. It's a simple, easy way. Just take a piece of paper. So a full sheet of 8.5 by 11 is about the size of one of our rectangles. It's about the same size. So if you want to know if it fit on your shelf or in your pantry, just put your paper down. And if it fits, so will that your rectangular modular mate. If it hangs over a little, well, we have a solution for that. We have our oval. So you can see it's smaller, so less deep. We've got our oval and our, I gotta step up on a stool, y'all, I'm short. Our squares. So the square also fits. The nice thing about this square, you can hide your chocolate stash behind them, remember, in an oval. If your cabinet's deep enough. If not, that sometimes fits just perfectly, the little squares. The super oval, to see if it'll fit, is about, and to see how many, like if you can put a rectangle, 2 rectangles, or if you can put a rectangle in an oval, fold your piece of paper in half. Now that's about the same size as our super oval. So if I can get a full sheet of paper in here and a half sheet of paper in here, I can do a rectangle and a super oval. Perfect. And I even have more room if I want to continue putting them in here. I'm just showing y'all in my cabinet because my pantry, we'd all be like really cramped together trying to see. It's a good sized pantry, but not ideal for filming in. So I would just show you with some cabinets. You can get the idea. What's really popular right now too is to just do some open storage even. So just to put some shelves here if you don't have cabinets built in. And these are so pretty when they're all stacked up. It looks so good. Like you would never just display your bag of flour and your box of brown sugar bag that came in. They're all falling all over each other and they're open and making a mess, right? So in here it's stacked neatly. So if you do get even just one set to start with, let me tell you what you're going to want to put in them first. Brown sugar. Because brown sugar gets hard and clumpy. And I know all those silly hacks you read about, nothing works better than a modular mate. And this one holds that bag of sugar that you can buy it in, holds it perfectly. This is a rectangle number 1. So you can see that I don't have these big clumps that come in it, just break apart super easy. This stays soft and fresh for a really long time. So you don't have to try to, all those silly hacks to try to keep your brown sugar fresh. Here's the other one you want to do. Baking soda. It comes in a box like this, right? The minute I open it to start using it to bake with, well, what did these do in pantries? And people put them in their refrigerators and their freezers to do what? To deodorize them. So if I open this and I put it in my pantry where I've got my onions stored and my dog food stored and all that, now my baking soda is gonna smell like dog food and onions. Yeah, not really great if I'm cooking brownies, you know? So put this in a number 1 oval. That's all you need. Holds that perfectly. A number 1 oval holds baking soda just perfectly. And the third one, I would say get in there right away, is your cocoa powder. Because cocoa powder is like the brown sugar, it clumps. So whenever you're trying to make a recipe, you have clumps of chocolate cocoa powder and it's bitter because it's not sweetened. But in here, it'll stay as a powder instead of having big hard lumps of cocoa powder. So it makes it a lot easier. Sometimes you have to sift that before you can use it in a recipe, sift out those or kind of whisk them out or something. So this makes it a lot easier. It takes a lot less work out of it when you're cooking. So you're going to save time because you don't have to worry about dealing with big clumps of cocoa powder, big clumps of brown sugar, especially if you don't bake a lot because you don't use these a lot. So that's why you really want to put at least your cocoa powder, your brown sugar, and your baking soda. Those are my recommendations for starting with, at least if you're getting some modular mix for the first time in your pantry. But you'll really be so surprised and so impressed how nice they look and make your pantry look, how much space they really do save. You're going to save so much money and it's lifetime guarantee. So once you've made that one-time investment, they live in your pantry forever. So we'll save time, money, space, taste, and waste, right? So I'm going to turn it over to Joanne now, and she's got one more thing to share with y'all. Bye, y'all.
Hello, everybody. I am Joan Rodriguez. And Sheri, you did a fabulous job in showing those tips with those modular mates. So I am going to be talking about, wow, why not host a party? What are the rewards for you to enjoy having a party? Well, number one, I joined Tupperware because I wanted a discount. And also I wanted supplemental income since I am retired. But I'm going to show you what you can earn. So for you just holding a party, we call it a dating gift, you can earn this cute little garlic keeper. I'm going to kind of get it up close so that you can see. Really nice garlic keeper. Small little kitchen container. Why not? Really adorable. Now, you don't want to just have a party. You want to earn free Tupperware. So you want to at least get to different levels. So I'm going to tell you what you can get at the $200 level if you hold your party. And you have options in Tupperware. You can get either this nice, that's a bowl. This bowl, I'm going to kind of get it really close to the camera, is a 12 cup. And I love this little handle because you can hold it really good for whoever is a righty or a lefty. So holding and just mixing. So you get either a choice of this, that's a bowl, or the measuring cups. And the measuring cups, I'm trying to get it really close there, embossed right in here with the measurements, so it will never fade. And also the measuring spoons. I got it in a little plastic because they're brand new. So you can have a choice of that, or you can have a choice of these 4 refrigerator bowls. And what I like about the refrigerator bowls is you can see through whatever you're going to store in your refrigerator. So they're the perfect size for leftovers. So you have a choice of that. Remember, it's at a $200 party where you get to make that choice. Then you have a choice of these adorable. Now, Miss Jenny Welker talked about the fridge smarts, and love that it has now the little barcode, so you can look up to see where to set the control at the top. Very, very nice. It will save you, save your strawberries, your cilantro, all your veggies and your fruit. Now, these are the minis, so we have different sizes, but you get these for free when you reach that $200 level. But there's more. There's always more in Tupperware. So what if you reach $350? Wow. Well, now you get to earn this cute. I'm turning it sideways so you can see the size of this. This one is our garlic keeper. So you have the little mini one for dating a party, but why not get the $350 level and earn this cute, adorable garlic keeper that matches your potato keeper and your onion keeper. You must have those. But you have to have 2 datings. So you have to get with your girlfriends or your boyfriends or someone to book a party in order to get this garlic keeper for $9. Okay, there's more in Tupperware. Now you've reached the $500 level. So what do you get for $500? Besides the $500, you've already got the garlic keeper, this garlic keeper, and a choice of the other 4 that I just mentioned. But now you're at a $500 level, and you can get this nice ultimate prep set. These bowls, one of them comes with a splash guard, this little small one here on top. So if you're rinsing your fruits or vegetables, maybe some spaghetti, whatever, you can rinse them and you can use this little splash guard. Really cute. I'm kind of getting up close. It also comes with a spatula that you can even cook over your stovetop. All your mixing, you can use that. That's a bowl. If you choose this at that $200 level, then you got a spatula to go with your that's a bowl. All for free. And it also comes with this all-in-one mate that attaches also to that splash guard I was just showing you. So it fits right in there. just like that. Now, that was the $500 level. What do you get for a $1,000 party? Oh my God. Well, guess what? You get to pick out of this catalog $400 of free Tupperware. Anything that you would like in here. I would go with the most expensive products, such as like the Micro Pro Grill, maybe the cookware, and get some of it free and still have a little bit of money to spend. But it's your choice. You get to choose $400 of free Tupperware. How awesome is that? All right. Well, we're going to move right along, and I'm going to hand it over to Miss Tabitha because she has some question and answers for you. Take it along, Miss Tabitha.
Thank you, Joanne. Hi, guys. I'm Tabitha Brinkman. I started Tupperware because I was a stay-at-home mom and I wanted to stay a stay-at-home mom and make that little bit of extra money, right? We all need a little bit of extra. And I figured out that I could do this awesome business while staying at home with my kids and partying online. And maybe if I wanted to do a home party, I could do that while my husband was home watching the kids, right? All right, so I'm going to bring to you our top 5 questions that people ask about our job in Tupperware, because I say job because we party for a living. So that's pretty cool, right? All right, number 1, how much money do you make? Well, everybody makes the same amount of commissions in Tupperware. Everybody makes 25% off of everything that you sell, with an opportunity for monthly bonuses based on what you sell too. So it's pretty awesome to be able to come home from a party or be on an online party and make that money right away. Number 2 question that we have is, how many parties do you do? Well, you're your own boss, so you get to decide how many parties that you want to do. I like to follow the Tupperware formula of having 2 parties a week, and sometimes 3 or more. If I have a goal or something that I'm saving for, I can up that party game up and make some extra money. Or if I just want to have 1 party a month, I can do that too. Maybe I don't want to have parties at all. That's okay too. You can just share the link with your friends and family, see if they want to purchase something and still make money. Number 3, what is the discount? Well, you remember I was talking about that 25% commission. Well, we also get 25% off of everything that we want to purchase for an entire year, with special opportunities to sample things before they're available to the public at an even deeper discount. I'm talking 70, 80% off, guys. Wow, right? Number 4 question I always get is there training? Well, yes, there is. There's free training available that you can binge watch at your convenience. Lots of recorded training, or you can come and watch us live and ask questions. We have trainings available all the time for you to learn this business with us. You might be in business by yourself, but you are never alone. We are here for you. And the number 5 question I always get is, how much does it cost to start? Well, you have 2 options. You can start for just $15 and you will not receive a kit with product, but you will get to open up your account, start with that discount right away, and have a free shopping website that people can purchase from you. Or you can join for $119 and receive this entire kit right here and start your business with this. You can either use it to demonstrate products, or you can use it in your kitchen. It doesn't matter. It's a $350 value worth of Tupperware that you can get for just $119 when you join. And you also still get that free that discount, 25% off discount right away when you open up your account. Plus, you get that free shopping website where people can start to purchase from you as you are their favorite Tupperware person, right? So I hope you enjoyed today's Tupperware party. We hope that you had a great time. And did you find all the snowmen? Have a great day, guys. Thank you.